What is going on, everybody? This is Splitintwo Tee coming at you guys with a update showcase for the patch that just dropped. Let's get into this. This much anticipated patch. There's so much that came out. We have the stationary sell point and coal plant. We'll be going through this like we have in the past. So here we have the coal plant, which is also a sell point, as you can see on the side. This is where you can gain XP, gives you an additional bonus when leveling and selling things directly to this plant. We'll go over that here in a little bit. We also have the new map with the selling point. We'll show you a little bit of the map here. All new benches kind of set in. This map is absolutely insane. I've been able to scour around and look to see what is available. There is some massive nodes in these foothills, tons of coal veins spread out amongst these valleys, and there is just an epic amount of just minerals everywhere. You should definitely check out this map. You can see they're speckled all the way through here, and they are just intense with how many there are. No map has ever been like this before, and you can just destroy these mountainsides and collect all of your riches. I will definitely be playing on this map coming up here. We also have, going down the list, we have the haul trucks, the bigger excavators, and loaders, and we're going to go and show you the segments. Quite long, but we're going to hand you over to Mr. AI Glenn.
Arvik LW1660. Weight 125,275 kg. Engine power 1,880 horsepower. Fuel capacity 2,500 liters. Fuel use 85 liters per hour. Bucket capacity 28 cubic meters. Arvik LW 2350. Weight 262,179 kg. Engine power 2,300 horsepower. Fuel capacity 2,500 liters. Fuel use 100 liters per hour. Bucket capacity 48 cubic meters. Sheridan S6000. Weight 154,000 kg. Engine power 1,120 horsepower. Fuel capacity 5,210 liters. Fuel use 98 liters per hour. Bucket capacity 8 cubic meters. Sheridan S7000. Weight 526,000 kg. Engine power 1,680 horsepower. Fuel capacity 11,500 liters. Fuel use 150 liters per hour. Bucket capacity 15 cubic meters. Sheridan S8000. Weight 826,000 kg. Engine power 1,880 horsepower. Fuel capacity 14,500 liters. Fuel use 180 liters per hour. Bucket capacity 25 cubic meters. The smallest of the haul trucks, RH667. Weight 155,000 kg. Engine power of 1,120 horsepower. Fuel capacity of 11,500 liters. Fuel use of 67 liters per hour. Load capacity of 220 tons. The next big boy in the pack, RH767, weight 205,000 kg, engine power of 1,920 horsepower, fuel capacity of 11,500 liters, fuel use of 76 liters per hour, load capacity of 320 tons. Last but not least, the mighty RH876, weight 250,000 kg, engine power of 2,320 horsepower, fuel capacity of 11,500 liters, fuel use of 89 liters per hour, load capacity of 345 tons. Front shovel, FS6000, weight 154,000 kg, engine power of 1,120 horsepower, fuel capacity of 5.210 liters, fuel use of 98 liters per hour, bucket capacity of 8 cubic meters. The next step up, FS7000, weight 536,000 kg, engine power of 1,680 horsepower, fuel capacity of 11,500 liters, fuel use of 150 liters per hour, bucket capacity of 15 cubic meters. You guessed it, a massive monster front shovel. FS8000, weight 836,000 kg, engine power of 1,880 horsepower, fuel capacity of 14,500 liters, fuel use of 180 liters per hour, bucket capacity of 25 cubic meters. That's it for the equipment showcase. Sending you back to Split.
And what a showcase, boys and girls. That is a massive amount of equipment. This thing is a monster. We also have general improvements to the dirt, sounds, the world. There is just a massive amount of little tweaks and changes to go through, but you'll notice them when you're playing. So we're going to go ahead and just move on through that one. We're going to jump into the leveling and XP for digging and selling ore and how that works. And I'll show you guys all those little details. This is definitely a huge part of the game for this one. This one was snuck in. It was a surprise, and we got 2 updates in one. Let's go. And here we are. We have the, well, 2 different types of selling methods. And there's actually 3 different ways to get it. You can get it by doing the machines, which you see up here in the upper right-hand corner. You will get XP as you create dirt, as well as the sell pad through the actual plant itself. You can deliver coal to this drop box and you'll see that the XP will go up, as well as you have the storage, which you can drop ore into and store, which this is something I built. This is at the end of your wash plant, just as a basic demonstration. And once you do that, you can actually sell it for XP as well. This will also carry over to your old saves. So this is how you guys sell. It's changed a little bit from the way it was. It might be a little confusing. So we'll go ahead and go over this real quick for you guys. You just drop it into your inventory, hit Q again, walk away so you're not near your hopper, go to the store, click on sell, and then drag it into the sell box. And then you can see you get $42,000 just like before. Then you hit sell and you'll notice that the XP will increase by selling. However, doing it this way does not get as much XP as doing it this way. You get a lot more experience, and this is what happens when you level. You will now gain more levels, and this will come in handy in the next segment coming up. And to go with what we just seen, the leveling 1 through 70, and different levels to unlock vehicles and building parts as you progress through the games and the levels. So here we can show the equipment has different level brackets. You cannot be able to just jump right in the game, take $1 million loan anymore. You need to work your way up into your mining empire and glory. You will be leveling up relatively quick in the beginning, but eventually you will slow down as the level requirements you need more experience as you level up. And then some of these larger pieces of equipment you can see need quite a hefty amount of experience and level to get to. So 37 is you have some of these bigger ones like the FS 6000, FS 8060 is close to level cap, which is 70, and so on and so forth. You also have, well, yeah, it's a massive amount. All of these have a level requirement. You have wheel loaders. You have all these starting down, so you're not just gonna be able to jump right into the big boys. This is the first time you guys are seeing the level requirements here. You have dumpers, dozers, all that stuff. Everything has a level requirement minus the base equipment. You have to be able to start out with something, right? So you got to grind your way up and continue. So this is a path that is important. Also, too, the building materials, you start out with wood and you'll have to work your way up. Quite quickly, you will get to level 3 and you'll be able to afford concrete. And then steel is at level 8. And then if you scroll down, you will also see the production stuff. Some of this you will not get until level 3. So you won't just be able to just jump right in and build a mega wash plant right off the bat. As well as steel mesh will also be gated at level 17. That is also something that is very interesting because a lot of these pieces, they, make sure they're kind of balanced a little bit better. I don't know why that would be any different than steel, but whatever. But the big one is this. Dynamite and explosives are gated at level 22 and plowshare is at 66. So that is an absolute crazy change because it will allow a lot of these underground mining methods that I showcased to not work anymore. Now we have a new HUD, a new bank, allows for lending and stuff like that. We'll go over all of these because it kind of is all in the same tab, as well as a new map and everything. So, well, as you can see, we have a new HUD. We have the map up here. We have the inventory is the same, except for there's some little bit of changes. Store, bank. So we're going to click on the bank. The bank now is still $1 million loan, and you can see the interest payment. If you click on that, it is literally going to charge you that much every minute that you're playing. So make sure you are making money and paying towards that, or else they will just take your money and, well, pay that back as quickly as possible. See, then once you pay it back, it goes away. That is really cool. We didn't have that before. There was no pressure on us there to perform and get ore of any kind. Also, too, you can now see instead of having money in our inventory, we now have money up on the upper right-hand corner, as well as in the stats page. You can check out your level and all the other sell things that you've gotten before. Now, so that's up here. Yeah, see, so you have your money up here. It always stays there. It never goes away unless you always know how much money you got, and it frees up an inventory space. You also have the time-lapse recorder, which has now been reworked again. And you can just go into it by clicking on your inventory. It's in there, and you can move around and jump in there. Also, too, the time lapse is also a feature that came back that a lot of you guys were wondering about, was the actual slider bar itself in the time lapse intervals. So that has now made it back into the game, which is great for all you guys that love to make time lapse videos and showcase your minds. All right, we're jumping back into this now. And we are showing you guys the all new feature of the map. It is absolutely great to have a map. A lot of people have been asking, you could change the date time like before, the slider. Also too, the weather has, see how it says automatic? You can now change it and it'll stay on which one it was. So no more of it changing on its own or just kind of doing its thing. So you can also change the time, the nighttime, the daytime. Also too, you have the vehicle deployment screen, which you can send vehicles right back to your garage. And then they will show up in your inventory screen, but you also have set locations, rescue for where you want to be. When you rescue, it'll just pop up. It'll actually show you on the map where it is, and you pop up right where you have your SOS, which is really good. You can also zoom in and out of your map and all that good stuff. That's really cool. Also too, when you have your vehicles deployed, you can go into your inventory now and you can sell your vehicles right here in this screen. So your inventory, once you've spawned, then you can spawn them back very easily, and no more taking up room in your inventory with your vehicles anymore. which comes in handy. So that is how you change your vehicles. That's how you pick up your vehicles. You can also click on the map and then hit drive, and you can jump right to them. So that is really cool to just be able to click on whatever piece of vehicle you would like to. Instead of tabbing through the vehicles and just missing it and then have to go back and tab through them all again, you can just click on the map and you're good to go. So that is a massive, great change to the UI interface, and it cleans up a lot of space in there, not having your money or vehicles or things like that. You can just use the garage feature, which is super nice for a lot of us players that like it. Also too, when you add in building materials, you can see that, you remember when you used to buy them, they would just stack up in your inventory, right? So if you add a whole bunch like this, and then you go to checkout, they would all just be lined up in your inventory. And now they actually just stack all in one when you buy them. So no more having to click and drag and move them all in and worry about if they're going to be deleted or anything like that. Also too, deletion of items has been gone since the last major patch and all that stuff. So that's absolutely fantastic. Okay, I've been seeing a lot of questions in the Discord. Split, how does this patch affect old saves? Well, let me show you. So if you're wondering how come you have no money yet you have money in your inventory, you need to do this. And what it is that because the old saves don't recognize your money because it's actually an item and it's not in your money. So what you need to do is you need to go into the store and see if you buy something. Hey, I don't have the money. See, it doesn't work. What you got to do is you got to click on the sell. You got to drag your money up into the sell box and then sell it, and then it'll go into the top. That's one thing you have to do if you're playing on an old save, right? So you will not have the levels as well. So you have these equipment, you have all the equipment. If you have it, you can already use it, right? But however, this will diminish your progression in the game because you just have everything already. You can get a lot of stuff. A lot of this stuff is gated now and you can't use it like you used to before. So keep that in mind, guys, that you will be able to have it, but you still have to unlock it with the levels. But other than that, guys, this is the patch breakdown. Thank you guys very much for coming in and watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy the patch. Let me know. Hopefully you guys watch the Q&A. But if you can, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, dudes, and we will catch you on some live streams. Take a look. We're starting up season 3 here soon. Peace.